Good morning, good people. This is your Capuchin brother Frank in Colorado Springs with the Partial C program at Blessed Sloanus KC Friary. A few weeks ago, season 19 of NCIS ended, and it reminded me of Gibbs' rules for detective work. And one of his rules has always been there is no such thing as coincidences. I thought of this because at the same time, the church was looking at the readings from Acts of the Apostles and Paul's missionary journeys. It shared a story of him being locked up in a prison, dark and dank and no way to escape, and then an earthquake happens. And later on, as they're freed from their chains and are free to go, that he stays put, and a soldier who's supposed to be guarding him comes up and says, "What must I do?" Because he's going to be blamed for the whole thing happening. And as I looked at this and began to meditate on it, I was struck by the commentary I looked at, which said that a lot of earthquakes happened in Greece, where he was working, ministering at that time. And therefore, it could have just been an earthquake, luckily freeing him up to go. And it said the soldier at the time was maybe asking him, what can I do? What am I supposed to do next? He was asking him the question, simple practical question that, I'm in trouble, what do you suggest I do? Well, I began to think that maybe that's too literal. And maybe all of us become too literal when we look at life. We can't see God because we're too pragmatic. We want data, we want scientific ways of figuring things out, which really doesn't leave much room for faith. Earthquakes do happen often in Greece. And it happened at a time that Paul was locked up. Who's to say it wasn't God's work, the Holy Spirit's work, that freed him? Soldiers are concerned about, I'm in trouble for this. How am I going to get out of trouble? That could have been it, but why would he ask Paul? He was asking Paul at a deeper level, you have a power here with your God. How can I join this? And soon afterwards, he was baptized into faith along with his whole family. I think it's sad that in today's world, we do look at things from a very pragmatic way rather than a very faith-filled way. So look around you today, and things are going to happen. And those things may well be directly given to you by God. Be open, be aware, be willing to accept faith more than just simply what your eyes might see. We are praying for you. Continue to keep us in your prayers. Peace and all good.